And welcome to this Tableau software demonstration by Concentrix. Tableau software is changing the way businesses use, look at and analyze data. It enables you to work up to 20 times faster than with conventional BI analysis tools. It's easy to use, it's intelligent, offering you better ways of displaying data, and it's also very cost effective. So let's get straight in and look at the standard view of a Tableau worksheet. This is one in which I've already imported retail sales data set. Tableau determines whether the data should be displayed as either dimensions or measures. Dimensions are usually names, measures are units, profits, sales, price, etc. This is just an example of the Excel data I've actually imported into Tableau, and to get it there all I had to do was go Data, Connect to Data, and then select from it a Microsoft Access Excel.csv or to link into any of a number of database packages. So in terms of Tableau software, how do we get started? What we need to do first, let's look at data over the 4 years worth of data. We have 4 years worth of data in this data set. We want to look at the regions, see how they've performed, and we also just want to look at the product categories and see what values are there. Let's begin by looking at sales. So all I'm doing, as you notice, is just dragging the data across. There is an undo button in Tableau, and what I could have done was actually just double click on these, and Tableau would have actually decided to display the data in the same way. What I'm going to do is just drag the sales across again, and what Tableau's done is defaulted to give a line chart view. To change that, I just go over the marks, select bars, and there we have a range of data over the 4 years for the 4 regions and the 3 product categories. I just want to see those in one desktop view, so I'm just going to select Entire View. And we can see here that the largest blocks actually had the largest sales, so it's quite easy to move the mouse arrow over these points. You can also right mouse click and go View Underlying Data, select All, Copy to Clipboard, and actually take the data back out into Excel if you want to do that for specific items. What I'd like to do is I'll look at the profit now. We've got the sales here, but let's look at the profit per region, per year, per product category. So I'm dragging the profit value over onto the color shelf here, and what Tableau has done, it's actually arranged the profit into a thematic band where dark blue colors show the highest profit and dark orange show the greatest loss. So we can see straight away that for office supplies in 2005 we had fairly good sales of 142,000, but we also had profit of 50,000. Whereas for the same year and the same region, they didn't do quite so well with furniture. They made a loss of 20,000. If we want to just look at the regions, we just take product category out, and this will show which region had the worst sales in any particular year, or worst profit, I should say. Now, what you can also do with Tableau is actually click on the Show Me button, and this will actually offer you different ways of displaying the data. So in this example, I've just selected that. We can select any one of a number of suggested visuals just to re-look at our data. We can also add filters in if we want to actually look at individual data. So what we can do is we can just look at those products that were delivered via those methods, and then it just reorganizes the data into those. You can actually add a quick filter as well, so you can actually select these and deselect them to your heart's content. Okay, so that's Tableau, very quickly showing you some of the data there and how easy it is to click on the back button, click on various buttons here to actually change the data, change the look of the data, but to enable you to ask the right questions and view the data in an intelligent way. I've just prepared some examples just to give you a flavor of how you can display your data. This is just showing a table of data where we've actually done prepared subtotals for profit and for sales by the 4 quarters in 2007, 2008, and also given a grand total for those 2 regions. In this example, I've added a calculation which actually just identifies any value of a loss in any particular category. And what I wanted it to do is display this loss, the low profit, on the bar chart immediately above the bar where the loss is depicted. Tableau's great at actually enabling to classify groups or group them together, and in this case we've actually grouped new products and other products into two distinct categories and actually added median lines. Tableau enables you to do this, and it looked at profit against sales. In this example, again using the same data, we've looked at profit against sales, but what we've done, we've actually looked at the scatter points for the central, east, southern and western regions for both 2007 and 2008. And if you just move your mouse over the specific trend lines, you will actually be given a p-value just to see how tight that data is together and how significant the results are. As I mentioned before already, there are a number of ways you can actually display your data, and the Show Me button will help you decide which is the best way. In this example, we've got the product container in which the goods have been dispatched to customers. We have three modes of shipping or delivery: delivery truck, express air and regular air, and we have four customer segments. We've got consumer, corporate, home office and small business. And the visual here just shows you where there are differences from one customer segment to another, and also dependent on the delivery mode. You can actually, within Tableau, reveal data labels very easily by just right mouse clicking and going down to data labels, or annotate with marks, points and areas to actually record comments that you'd like to leave for others to see on your calculations. Finally, within Tableau, what you can do is actually create a dashboard by simply dragging and dropping your various views onto the palette, and it will enable you to place these however you would like to see them visually displayed, so that you have one view of your data for several different visuals. So I just hope that's given you a flavour as to how easy Tableau is to use, how highly visual the results can be, also how flexible it is in terms of filtering and drilling down into the data. If you'd like to find out more about Tableau software, then please don't hesitate to contact Concentrix on 01509 410 500 or email info@concentrix.co.uk, or visit our website, which is www.concentrix.co.uk. Thank you for watching.